Hey everyone, Scott Hansen here. This is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap, presented by L.O.S. Earn your Sunday. Some big games to get to. We start in Buffalo. The Bills at
running to the checker flag, running through the red light. 12 can't be, won't pull over till I'm right. Ride till the sunrise, can't about no bed time. Ain't gon' get no ride with me, let they fight. Better know from West Side Atlanta or the best style, all the way to Crenshaw. I'ma have the mind, better know. Big poppin' it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western New York. Welcome to the new Highmark Stadium, the home of the Bills. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. On the visiting sideline, there's Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. His team making the long flight, always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. On the other side, the Bills head coach. His guys also 2-0, so this is a good measuring stick matchup early in the season. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you in Buffalo. Beautiful, brand new Highmark Stadium. The Bills have the Lions in town. What a matchup, what a scene. The first kickoff in the new stadium. Already it is season 7 for Justin Herbert. Greg, he was the 6th overall pick back in 2020.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that mark.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2. On the ground, this is Kamani Vidal. Whoa! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, L.A.
First down, Chargers.
Shotgun snap, we're going to give it to Hampton. And he's down at the 3. What a run. It's a big one for the Chargers. 38 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Dicker, good with the extra points. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, led by their now 30-year-old quarterback, the MVP of the NFL a couple of seasons ago, Josh Allen.
I give this guy a lot of credit, Mike. He was very upfront and honest, not only with us, but with his teammates, that last week, it was just not up to the standard that they expect around that building. And even though they were able to win and overcome some of those bad interceptions, if they want to continue to give themselves a chance week in and week out to win in the NFL, they're going to need more production out of that quarterback position.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
This will be 2nd and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
4-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
And this is a play that we'll see them go to pretty often, the traditional zone read, and the quarterback's eyes are just locked in on that defensive end. And if he takes the running back, he's going to pull it and take it himself. If he stays wide on the quarterback, it's a simple give. This is one of the most traditional designed quarterback runs we see at all levels of football, and really well executed.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Ball
second
on the
and
35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Allen. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Allen going to throw for it. That's taken in. And he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. Woo! He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. The defensive pressure was stifling, forced him to throw it away, and it brings up 4th down. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That is caught! Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Bills.
What a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago. Part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. Herbert will give it to Vidal. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job. Sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On play action, it's Herbert. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll be 3rd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they forced 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Bills offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. Already Sunday number 3 of the NFL season. Let's remind you of what's ahead. The Rams, who played on Monday night, another national game. And a good matchup, interconference against Denver at Mile High, followed on Monday night by the Eagles and Bears at Soldier Field. Remember the double doink game from 2018. That comes right 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 Chicago time.
Yeah, and a nice job right there. I mean, makes the right read, pulls the ball and turns himself into the runner. And I really like the way he covers himself up at the end, gets good yardage, and avoids the big hit.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. He'll run again. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble to give them a new set of downs.
First and 10.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes it pay.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. So now they'll throw it with Allen. Oh, an open receiver. That's Shakir. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. First down, Buffalo.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So this is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. And the pocket starts to collapse. The good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield, and they can feel that pass rush. You don't always have to see it, but once those eyes go down, it's going to be trouble.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's a third down and 4. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
On first and 10, it's Allen. On the run to the right. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact for that matter.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is third and a yard. We'll try and run here with Cook. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bills first down.
You know, those are the types of runs, Mike, that when you look back on last year is a big reason that James Cook led the league in rushing. Has great patience, lets his blocks develop, and then it's really the burst through the initial hole, and when he gets out in space, he's gone.
First and 10, and it's Allen. And that ball incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
On second down, Allen. To the goal line and in. Skyler Bell. Touchdown, Buffalo. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The extra point by Bass is good, and the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Chargers 7.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Motion man is Johnston. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Scott out to punt. Kick is away. Davis to return it. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.